30 years or so later, we get a pine forest, and then pine doesn't succeed itself very well, and it is followed by hardwood forest.
We're going to test you on this later. So, welcome to Wye Farm and thank you for coming. Who don't know me, I'm John Shaw. The little voice over there is my spousal unit, Anne Haverton. She owns she and her sister own the farm, and this farm's been in her family since about 1790 when it was built. We've got about 4,500 acres here, and 4 years ago we tried putting some wildflowers just around the house. So we put in 40 feet just around the garden here, and that summer, you know, walked out into the wildflowers, and if you stood quietly, all you could hear was the buzzing of bees and insects. So we never came out to the house again. But actually it was full of birds and other wildlife, and you know, we thought, this is so fantastic, let's do some more. So we talked to Dan Small, who is one of the he's going to make a presentation, and he helped implement the installation of an additional 32 acres. We were just, the first year we were just blown away by the change in the amount of wildlife. Midsummer in July, when you have the peak hatch of butterflies, I rode through the middle of the new pasture over here, and I was on my horse and I went through and I just couldn't believe the number of butterflies. So I turned around and went back again, and I mean, I was just smiling so much. I've got butterflies stuck to my teeth and everything. It was just fabulous. So the only regret we have is that we didn't do it before, and so this is the third year for the 32 acres, the fourth year for the belt around the house. We enjoy it so much. I know some of you have been and enjoyed it with us already, and some of the first time, but you know, it's a really great thing to do, and even if you don't have land, it's worth, you know, doing a little patch of wildflowers or something in your garden. You know, you don't have to have sweeping lawns, and you don't have to have the hanging gardens of Babylon. You can just have a nice patch of native wildflowers. Subsequently, we just planted some wildflowers at Talisman Therapeutic Riding. They're just coming up, and Dan very kindly provided us some seed for it. So I'm going to introduce you to Noelle Douglas. She is the Executive Director of Talisman Therapeutic Riding. You know, I decided to make it a little fundraiser for that because of the wonderful work they do. And it's all to raise funds for Talisman. So, Noelle.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. Beautiful, beautiful day. We had a great morning. And I want to start by saying thank you to John and Anne and her family for having such an amazing farm and allowing us this opportunity to come out and share with them. So thank you very much.
Dr. Wayne Bell, he's an ecologist, a retired professor from Washington College. He's also an amazing ornithologist. So, Wayne, take it away.
But I have this habit after giving a talk for you. So, to start over, and it'll be nice and fresh. There you go. So, once a teacher, always a teacher. I'm currently involved in teaching a course for novice birders in the Chesapeake Forum down in Talbot County. Hear me talking a little bit about some of the birds we may see, or at least some of the habits, because that's how we do our identification. We have only a couple of classroom sessions, and they get bored.
Adjacent to water by putting in perennial habitat that absorbs and filters the nutrients, right? So there's tons of money out there to put in the habitat, but you can do it in a way that's beneficial to wildlife, and that's what we're going to see when we walk around here. So we're getting tons of nutrient quality benefits and reductions from the habitat, but then all this other wildlife. So I say we go for a walk, John.
Yeah.